Yo, y'all know what it is. Your man, Mr. Ghost Saints, coming back at you with another Ghost Saints video, man. We're about to load these Saints up, about to try to get us a dub, man. Hey, 22 a day, 22 soldier cells, and Marines, they take their lives at the rate of 22 a day. We want to end all suicide, especially veteran suicide. So keep going, keep pressing, keep pushing, because any solution to any problem is better with you being here, man. Keep going. Yeah, keep going, dog. Keep on going. Keep on going. Yeah. Man, we about to get it in. Hold up. Yeah. Gotta get the dudes up in the picture. Yeah, we good. Alright. So let's go see what we got right here. I got Tipton right there. Austin Bub means. Yeah. Got my fast receivers in that thing. Alright, man. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do, man. See if we can't get us a dub, man.
You've got yourself tuned into the right station.
Let's try to get some.
They say that know you just like Vietnam. The only way to keep them calm is sweaty palms. Attach to fire arms, I'm like a time bomb. Waiting to go off with a short fuse. Looking for some head to blow off. So don't push me cause I'm close to the edge. Got my toes on the ledge. Fuck around and palm my hoe on your head, nigga. We keep it gangster. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. Got the chopper in the Buick. Had you leaking body fluids. Middle finger to the coppers when the militia getting to it. Police cover the body to the family come and view it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the present state of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints.
Got Detroit Lions up first, man. They're a tough team. Especially the dude not using. They're a tough team to beat.
The kicker, Blake Groupie, set
Oh,
to
look at
start
this
it.
shit.
And off we go from the Superdome. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Goff. He's going to air one out right away. That's caught! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
Wonder
And
where
you
the
can
fuck
just
he
see,
was
Mike,
going.
it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away. And just like that, the lead is 8-0. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
29. 29. 694. Later one.
Carr going to look to throw right away. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and Tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Man down the field, it's Olave. And he will take this one in. 70
pressure on the secondary.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Afonso Melifonwu.
I thought they were going to get him.
Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points.
I thought they were going to get him and they didn't.
After the touchdown, it's Rupi to kick this one away.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no 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 fucking way, boy.
Inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he will get into the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Left side into the hands of Olave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 93. Olave is the motion man. Second down, Carr. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On 1st down, Carr. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Carr working out of the gun. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
734. You're Mike. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Again, working deep downfield.
to. In order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Goff. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now, Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's Goff. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here, and to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing, Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. It's a big play there on 3rd down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. That's going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this 1st quarter alone. Goff. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw off. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
What the fuck is happening here? How sweet? How sweet? Fuck around and lost network connection like that.
You've got yourself tuned into the right station.
I know you niggas think life's a bitch. Cause y'all scared to die. Don't ask when, don't ask why. Make peace with God, be ready to ride. With one foot in the grave and your gun in the sky. I know you niggas think life's a bitch. Cause y'all scared to die. Don't ask when, don't ask why. Make peace with God, be ready to ride. With one foot in the grave and your gun in the sky. Nigga, I know you resurrect out. When the smoke clears and die with our dicks hard. Fuck, knocking your shit off and smoke too many cigars. You ain't a gangster, you a mission man. Slash funky. You probably put them people on me when niggas smashing on me. Two niggas with 49, but we ain't from Frisco. Tiptoe through the back door and crack in the bisco. Look at you now, you stupid. Fuck your brains on the window. Tell your boss, man, fuck him, nigga. Get it in blood. Cause we don't know you clap the same way that they do in the club. I'm a monster. Call a priest to exercise the
You've got yourself tuned into the right station.
I'm ready. When the snakes bite, the aim stay steady. Let you in the yard to pet me, but it turned deadly. Like Jason or Freddy, I wake you up from a nightmare with a blast to open you up and have you thinking that Christ. I know you niggas think life's a bitch. Cause y'all scared to die. Don't ask when, don't ask why. Make peace with God, be ready to ride. With one foot in the grave and your gun in the sky. I know you niggas think life's a bitch. Cause y'all scared to die. Don't ask when, don't ask why.
Rolling at the start, here's
ready
Carr.
to ride. With one foot in the
Oh, they
grave.
come after him right away, and definitely goes on the first play of the game.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now, second down throw from Carr. Off he goes. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. Olave is the motion man. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That deep for Olave. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Carr to throw it on fourth down.
Bro, this fucking dude,
This one
bro.
incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. Completion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down.
Great example of first
What's going
down
on,
efficiency.
Amazon?
You always
Appreciate
have to
you
go
coming
for the
through.
big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. That is caught, and he'll take
Yeah,
it
that
on
shit for a
in.
minute. About to clean and kick
Rashee
it.
Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Boy, don't get it clean, man.
Harrison
I'm all right.
Butker
I'm
now
all
for
right.
the
How you
extra
feeling?
point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Carr. Brought in by Chris Olave. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
93. 93.
On first and 10, Carr. The ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive.
He's rushing 3, bro.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, 734.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. Carr now on 2nd down. Now he'll air one out.
Bruh.
And this will be incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
You must got me out here fucking dropping that shit. You give Kansas City too much.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Carr now. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
Hey, 734.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Shaheed in motion. To throw, it's Carr. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. First down throw for Carr. Tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 15.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And they'll mark them down up beyond the 30.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 43. On first down, it's Mahomes. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half.
Remember, this dude fucking wide open in the match fucking coverage.
Coming out of the break.
That's crazy.
Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And no
That's
chance to
crazy.
return this one.
Dude fucking wide
Through
open
the
in
end
match
zone
coverage, bro.
for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. And man, down the field, it's Olave. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Carr now to throw on first down. That's deep for Olave. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
What the fuck?
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Mahomes on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Now
Bro.
they'll run it. And Mahomes, as smart as they come, hits the deck, but he's got the first down. Back to throw. Throw, left side is
94 speed, fucking trailing Travis Kelce, bro.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8. Here's Pacheco. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be brought down. What will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll run with Pacheco. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Chiefs stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
On 1st down, Carr. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. So a big one there to start the drive. 41 yards.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
Carr working out of the gun. That one knocked away and incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back is Carr.
Motherfuck.
Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. And his offense is going to be all
super
set up
fucking wide
with
open for a
short
second
field
for that bitch.
and a
Straight to
chance
where he was fucking
extend
at.
their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But
This motherfucker fucking teleported to where the ball was gonna be at. Man, bro. I'm just getting fucking one OP team after another, dog. But I already knew from that first drive when he made me fucking misthrow that ball, that was gonna be a fucking issue. Stupid bitches.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Here's Young. Lets it fly for Thielen.
Bro, what the
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw, Young. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Definitely think that.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Following the interception, Young. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Trimble. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Carr. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
Man, get the fuck.
35. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really the offensive line not helping him much. Young to throw it. That one complete to Leggett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Young.
Bro, come on. It's supposed to be a fucking pick.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now Young on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
You are entering a military restricted area. Reverse course at once.
Get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Carr going to throw. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. To throw his car. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Carr now to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Again, it's Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Come on, back. You, yellow. Right through.
Young working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Young now. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
That was my fault.
Touchdown,
I definitely thought
Panthers.
Buddy was going for the outside.
Xavier Legette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Definitely my fault. But it was supposed to be
extra
man at the
point
top,
up
though.
and good. And the lead is now 17-8.
Fuck. I should be taking the fucking lead right now. Fucking around through that fucking low ball. That's scheiße.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The final shot here before half for Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Touchdown.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
29. Express. 694.
Here's Carr to throw. And it's intercepted.
Oh, come on, dog.
And the Panthers are going to take
Hospital ball,
possession
underthrowing the fucking ball every fucking time, bro.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hey, Raider 2. 93. 93. Raider 9. Hey, 734.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Bro, come on, bro. This dude playing on the fucking line.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll go for it. It's Carr.
Come on,
A hit
fucking
as
Oilers.
he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard.
Bro, come on.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. The Young's going to throw for this. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Fucking boys dropping everything.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Kill. 637. 618. That's up.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
And that's going to be
Come
incomplete.
on, dog.
They're trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Carr.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll
Fucking
go
dialing
out of
buddy
bounds.
up
It
every
looks like
time
right
y'all
at the
fucking
40.
giving him shit.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Bro, come on, dog.
And they turn it over. The Saints
This motherfucker's
decision to
fucking me
go
over
for
with
it
this shit, bro.
backfires. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Shot. 17. Blue striker.
Now Young. That's over the middle to his tight end Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.